Howdy, folks. Brown Mike here, and we already got a guest, LDG. Almost like I planned this, which I didn't.
Hi, everybody.
I'm going to get my light to go a little bit better. And I was telling him a little bit about the mug I'm going to use today, because I thought is actually kind of appropriate almost that LGG's here, because it's somewhat matrixy.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That's cool.
And yeah, it will be for sale afterwards. And we got somebody else who wants to join up, so that's cool. I saw Richie in the chat. If my phone will let me do this, come on. Oh, there we go. Howdy, Elijah.
Why would I want to join voluntarily? I was forcibly to come up here by Mike.
Hey, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to release that file.
Okay. Yes, master. Yes, sir.
And let's see, who else is here? We got Captain Trek, howdy, Mr. Miles, and Resolute Germ. And yeah, there's no Jeopardy or Jep Nerdy this week. Just general nerd chat. Stay away from Star Trek Discovery because I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, Jep Nerdy is every 2 weeks.
Yeah. But next week is the All Stargate one, which should make some people happy because I think already that seems to be the most popular one. Because I've got at least 2 people that already want to do it out the box, and I think I can get some more people to play. I probably can have up to 5 people play at once right now.
I want to retain my championship.
And we got Bird. How you doing, Bird?
Kapla, Bird.
And thank you for retweeting the tweet about the stream.
Yep.
Now, I ended up waking up way too early this morning. So I decided to go to my old stomping grounds where I used to sell at the swap meet, just to go as a buyer this morning. And I thought I'd show you guys what I picked up because it'll go on the store hopefully before Christmas, because unless my work schedule keeps me as busy as it's been doing. Now, this isn't, a Jet Nerdy or anything, but who can tell me what this is?
Sorry.
Maybe someone in the chat knows. Actually, I think that's going to be the top.
Is that a Voltron thing?
Looks familiar.
Very close to Voltron. Maybe this will help.
Power Rangers.
Oh my gosh.
Nice
find.
But the light reflected? It's the Warrior Wheel from Power Rangers Zeo, the 4th, I think the 4th or the 5th season. I think it's the 4th. But I saw this little guy and I was like, yeah, how much for it? And they quoted me a price. So I was like, I don't care even if it's worth that much or not, I'm buying it. Me and the Violet Found have been collecting Power Rangers old Zords for years. So this may not go on the store, but
it's definitely in your possession.
Yeah. Oh, and guess who's here as well?
Hello.
Hey, sweetheart. Did you see what I just showed everybody?
Yes, I did.
We were actually just talking about Power Rangers last Tuesday.
Oh, Caddy's up here. Hey, Caddy, please come up with an easy Stargate question category next week.
She's never seen Stargate.
Every Jep Nerdy has her category. Please pick something easy.
Maybe for Stargate one, we'll have a... right now, as the board stands, I have Caddy has never watched Stargate, so a general trivia category. But if she wants, maybe what we'll do next time I see her, which is hopefully later today, we'll actually put maybe we'll watch like the first Stargate movie and we'll just have questions that she wants to ask about it.
Oh, a pure movie top category. That'll work.
She's probably seen me watch Stargate plenty of times, but she's never actually sat down to watch it with me.
Ah.
I am excited.
Now, I actually picked this up a little bit, like a couple of weeks ago, but I'm showing it now just because I'm going to throw it in with a mug I'm going to use later on, hopefully before the end of the year. But I picked up
TARDIS.
So what I'm going
TARDIS.
to do is I've been shaping a piece of styrofoam so I can put the TARDIS mug in this.
That's a disappearing TARDIS mug, isn't it?
Yeah. Shaping a piece of styrofoam so I can put the LDG. Yeah, thank you.
Trying to retweet your stream, the damn thing played on me.
Hit mute.
Ah, God.
Look at me.
So apparently Mr. Miles does not like the fact that I haven't made Caddy watch Stargate.
How is that my fault?
The fact that you never actually sat down to watch it, you always were doing something else.
I like to
There you
point out
go.
that as we're talking about Stargate, I'm playing Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the last thing I picked up, which it was something I had to pick up regardless of the price. Can you guys tell what that is?
Star Trek. Hang on, the full screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I
I
can
can barely see the huge glare on it.
Oh, let's see. It's Star
Oh,
Trek.
I know what that is. Yeah, that's the episode with freaking Troy and Worf and his son with the data
Wild West.
glitching out in the holodeck. Yeah,
The Wild West.
that's awesome.
Oh, you got Alexander Worf and Data. Nice.
Yeah. Where's Troy at? No Troy?
There's no Troy.
Uh,
But this is the 1998 one, and it's got this little, numbered edition.
Does Alexander have his little gun?
Yes,
They should have
he
had
actually
the,
has a little gun.
Oh, nice.
they should have had the one where
Nice
Data
sword,
was
man,
the
with a gun, that's a nice
female,
sword.
the female Data at the end of the
shit.
episode.
It reminds me of old classic video games. How do you buy it? Look at the back. Okay.
So that is probably something that's going to go in the store to at least pay for the trip to the swap meet. But yeah, that's all the things I picked up that was still in the car. Everything else is a mess right now. I haven't had a chance to post anything because my work schedule has just been nuts. They've had me work every Saturday for the last month.
Damn. Well, next Saturday we're having a Simpsons Halloween Treehouse of Horror watch party.
Next Saturday?
Yep. Treehouse of Horror 31. It airs on November 1st. We're watching it on Halloween.
Also,
Stargate
in
is better
defense of
than
my
Pokemon.
father,
Oh, let me go.
in defense of my father, I spend most of my time with my mother. He hasn't really had the chance to show me Stargate.
Yeah, she hasn't lived with me in what, 7 years?
Poor parenting.
Yeah.
No, what happened was I had some financial difficulties and I had to sell my place. Mostly because I made the mistake of lending money to family, and when I needed that money back, they didn't pay me back. So
That sucks.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
LDG. I totally forgot about the Married with Children stream yesterday.
Yeah, no
I,
worries. We had some funny
Mr. Miles,
episodes.
Also,
sorry, what, sweetheart?
nothing is better than Pokemon except for Legend of Zelda. Y'all can fight me.
Speaking of which, you left the shirt in the car. You know that, right?
I know I did. That also means I kind of have to give you the tunic.
Yeah, don't forget the tunic so I can make the alterations.
Give
She's
it to
going
me,
as
not
Link
me.
for Halloween this year. That's one of the reasons why the sword and shield are up there behind me. But we got her a green dress that I've been modifying slowly into a tunic. But the problem is, since I don't have the ability to modify it while I have her, every time I make some changes and then I give it to her to try on, then she says it still doesn't fit, so I gotta keep doing that.
Safety pins.
I have
No.
this
What
problem.
I'm finally doing is what I finally did is I bought some grommets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the front fairly large, and then I'm going to put the grommets on either side. And I got some, brown string stuff so she can tie it back up after it goes over. And we got the white shirt last time, so she'll have the white undershirt. We still need to find her some leggings or something, but we got the boots. We got a couple of belts to go with it. We still got to figure out a way to put that other belt and make a scabbard out of it, or at least try to make something scabbardy about it.
If we can position it right, it would be easy enough to just tuck the sword behind it.
Yes, Mr. Miles, she's playing Link. And the problem with lending, for people who were commenting, both Germ and Richie, yes, it was supposed to be a loan. But what happened was I lent my dad a lot of money so he could refinance his house so he wouldn't lose it. And right after that, he lost the house anyway.
Oh.
So all that money was basically gone. Now, what he was supposed to do, and which he actually did, was state in his will that the car that we owned together would go strictly to me and not to me and my brother or my sister. But it turns out my dad was even more of a lazy ass, and when he passed away, he never actually filed the paperwork to have his name even put on the ownership of the title. And Patty, what are you doing? You're loud as hell. And so when he actually passed away, according to Texas state law, even though it was in his possession, it went back to the previous owner. So yeah, my GTO, which I was so happy to have, that I worked on for several summers in a row to get running, went back to the owner that we originally got it from. So I don't know why I'm drinking out of that. I got my mug.
You're supposed to eat pie, not drink pie.
Yeah, some friends of mine actually used to have what they called a pie day party every year.
I'm back.
We noticed, but you were doing something in the background that was incredibly loud, so I had to mute you.
It was called I was getting chips because I haven't ate yet today.
Sorry, I was reading something else. Sorry.
Got yelled at to go clean. Started cleaning, and then started playing Pokemon.
Yeah, well, Yitzi, it doesn't help very much when the person you lent the money to passes away as well.
I need more coffee. Be right back.
All righty. So when is your mom's family breakfast thing supposed to start, sweetheart? Or is it, you said lunch, and it's changed to lunch. All right. Yeah, she's having a family breakfast with her mom's family. God, I really need to shave. I have not shaved my face nor my head in like 3 weeks. It's ridiculous. I actually have hair on
my hair. I haven't combed my hair or washed my head yet. Oops, there goes my screen. Shit. There we go.
I'd show you, but I'm afraid of what it looks like right now. It's actually long enough so it's getting like weird in the mornings. So granted, we're talking about like that long, but for me, that's the longest my hair has been in years.
2 days I haven't shaved. I've been lazy this weekend. Well, Pickles, he doesn't have to worry. He's bald.
Well, I was trying to shave it, but again, for those of you that don't know, my roommate had cancer, and because of his chemotherapy and the fact that I go into a lot of contact with a lot of people through my day job, I basically have to leave the house before he gets up in the morning. That way, he and I don't have any contact. And because if he gets COVID or the flu or something, he could, die or something like that, and we don't really want that. That leaves me very little time in the morning to get stuff done, like shave my whole head. So that's one of the reasons I'm usually out of the house by like 5:30 in the morning.
I'm asleep at 5:30 in the morning. Well, I try to be.
I don't think cancer works like that, Mr. Miles.
Thank you.
Let's see. I don't have that one, but I have this Game Boy, Mr. Miles. When you were talking about that, I did pick this one up a while back, and I mostly picked it up because it had that game in it.
I can't see what that is.
Kirby's Dream Land 2.
Oh, Kirby. Sheesh.
Normally, I wouldn't pay $10 for a Game Boy Color, but when I saw that in fact had that game in there, and I was like, "Game included?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Sure."
Dude, I remember paying $50 to $75 when the Game Boys first came out.
Oh yeah, when it first came out, sure, but even original Game Boy is not worth that much now. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's that thing. I got so much stuff I need to post. It's ridiculous right now. Like this is one of the things I picked up a while back that I haven't bothered posting yet. Have I shown you guys this? God dang it, the light is horrible. Bullwinkle on the SNES.
I don't think I've ever heard of that game.
Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oh, what else? Because this is all stuff I need to post, and I just have been lazy. I can't move that right now. Where's that other thing I was going to show? I can't even find stuff. I really got to clean and organize in here again. Like behind me, it looks fairly organized. In front of me, it is definitely not, and I'm not going to show you guys.
We still need to find my life-size Pikachu.
We also need to find Bubba Bear.
I know. I want my Pikachu.
Well, you have two of them somewhere in here, plus a life-size Charmander. Hey, Cinnamon, how you doing, man?
My giant freaking Charmander.
All right, where is this?
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You working on the next Lower Decks video?
I haven't had time. I worked a little bit of it on Friday, but I worked 10 hours yesterday. I didn't have time. By the time I got home, I went straight to bed. I don't even want to look in there yet. I know I picked up a Pokemon Yellow earlier, and I was going to look for it, but I can't seem to find it. Oh, wait. There we go. This should make Mr. Miles happy then. I picked these up recently.
Dad, look who joined.
What? Join the chat?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see her comment got lost. Hey, babe, Mrs. Vile's in the house.
Caddy to the rescue, as always.
Knowing her already, aren't you? Sheesh.
She was teasing me earlier this morning, Mrs. Vile. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking for some batteries. I was going to see if I could show you that it worked. The Game Boy works.
Mr. Miles, you got to use blue cheese for that. Good sauce.
I know I've got batteries somewhere.
And Charizard tastes like chicken.
No, Charizard would be some type of like reptile taste, maybe like a snake or a lizard.
Well,
I've
it does taste a little stringy and a little spicy in the back of your mouth.
I've eaten snake, sweetheart, and snake basically. At least I've had rattlesnake.
Tastes like chicken.
It basically tastes like
Wild chicken.
a combination of chicken and shark.
Yeah, like a wild chicken. Rattlesnake chili is the best.
Bulbasaur is a Caesar salad.
With blue cheese.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Gator.
reflect my phone screen.
Wow, monochrome.
No, it's
that's gold.
color. This is Game Boy Color.
Looks
Oh,
color.
I'm sorry.
That's color. That window in his left-hand corner really has a hard time showing things on the screen. Very bright.
The only problem
That's
is
awesome.
the batteries on these are dead, so I gotta replace the batteries in here, and I don't have any spare CR 2032s right now.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that, dude.
What?
Why do you do that?
What? Blow in the cartridge?
Yeah, you're not blowing dust. You're adding moisture from your mouth into the cartridge itself. Stop doing that.
As long as you're doing it from more than 6 inches away, it should be fine.
I remember that warning. Do not blow into your disc. You're adding moisture to it.
Oh, please. I've been literally repairing video games for over 25 years. I think I know what I'm doing.
I've never
I
had a
wonder what
garden burger.
Bulbasaur tastes like, plants or meat. I bet they taste like a garden burger. Yeah,
I've
they're
never had one. I refuse to eat a meatless burger.
Yeah, these actually do need to be cleaned a little bit too. I probably should have cleaned them before I stuck them in the Game Boy.
A meatless burger. That's hilarious. That sounds almost funnier than diet carrot juice.
I mean, I'm just thinking I would love to live in the Pokemon world. Give me a Fomantis so I can have my child.
Yeah, that's true, Mr. Miles. I live in Southern California. The moisture's gone. It's way too hot already. Well, the Pokemon Yellow is not too bad. Oh, that is definitely not sounding good.
Dad.
I might have to do some repair work to Kirby's Dream Land before I sell it. Something's rattling inside.
Probably just a little loose piece of plastic inside. That's it.
Yeah, but it still means I gotta either glue it back together or something along those lines. Richie, just so you know, I do actually treat all of my games with a UV light before I send them out. But I do it for a different reason than the virus, but it would be enough to kill the virus. So, let's see.
1 minute, please. My clothes is dinging. Be right back.
Ding.
There we go.
I have concluded eating.
Oh, maybe not.
I haven't eaten yet.
Earlier.
I was gonna make some pancakes till Mike stream showed up.
Well, I do this every Sunday at 9, so it's not like you didn't know beforehand.
I know. Just not totally
You
awake
didn't
yet.
have to join.
Yes, he did. I've got a file on him.
Oh,
That's why
like you
I'm
have a
supposed to be
contract
here.
with me?
Those things you did with a Batman figure, it's just wrong.
Hey, Batman deserved it. I mean, Batman deserved it.
Oh crap! I can't. Maybe there is something really bad with the Kirby's Dream Land now because it was working. Now it's not working.
Stop!
And guess what? It works now.
COVID power.
So literally, that blowing into it made it work. Well, it may have been just something from a piece of cotton from the swab I was using to clean it. I'm not using any alcohol on the swabs because I don't. Now, if you want to do something stupid, use alcohol to clean your games. Now that's bad.
Yeah, do not put alcohol in those little metal connection ports. You're
Well,
basically creating acid to it. You're making an acid.
That's the thing. And the thing is, when you put the alcohol on there, people don't really realize this, but alcohol is an acid and it does dissolve silicone.
Yeah. I knew
So
that
when you're
much.
doing that, you're risking extreme damage to the silicone underneath those pins. I tend to use an ammonia solution. And this is another thing I picked up that I thought was funny, is because I was with Caddy when I bought them. I should have bought all of them because they had 3 of them, but I didn't know if they were worth anything. This little thing. Here, I'm going to go back to full screen so I can show it off a little bit. And you might be thinking, okay, what the hell is a little Hummer with 6 wheels? What's the point to that?
What's the signia on the back or the design?
On
On the
that,
side. On the side.
which side?
Yeah, what is it? On the other side. Look like a paint design.
No, it's supposed to look like a rope ladder or something like that.
Oh.
It took me a while to figure out what this thing was, or at least who made it.
That little mini Hot Wheels village thing.
It's a mini Micro Machines
Yeah.
thing.
Do you have the cars?
And no, that was the thing. It was supposed to come with a miniature version of the Hummer 6-wheel thing, but it doesn't have that. Instead, for some reason, it came with a World War I era tank. So the reason it had this, or because it had this, is the only reason I bought it, because the other 2 that they had didn't have any of the Micro Machines.
Oh.
So even if I put this on the store, I wouldn't be making any money off of it, I'm guessing. So, but it's just, it's just, as I said, I pick up weird shit. Sometimes I make money off of it. Sometimes I don't.
Anybody who runs a business knows that everything in your store that you're selling is not going to give you a profit. Some of you have to eat profit to make profit. Like you sell an accessory, like little cars. Oh, wait a minute. How about you got something with it? Make some money with your little set.
Yeah.
I know basic
No
standard for businesses.
Paint thinner, Mr. Miles. You don't use paint thinner on anything. As I said, I tend to use an ammonia solution because the NH plus ion is much better on electronics. So yeah, there's probably like 100 different things that I could post on the store right now that I just got to take pictures of, and I just haven't had the time to do so. Let's see, MB. You mean John? I can never pronounce his last name, but John Macchiati or Macchiata or something like that.
Macchiato?
I thought it ended with an A. That's why I was saying like that.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
what you're talking about. I remember the
Miles is doing
guy.
his best to try to trigger me right now. But yeah, he also the Micro Machines guy. He also voiced Blur in the original Transformers show, both in the movie and in season 2 and 3, I believe. Or no, you know what? I think he was only in season 3 in the movie. But yeah, he also had a thing called 5 Minute University, where he would talk really, really fast about various subjects, and the whole joke was that because he talked so fast, he could give you a college education in 5 minutes.
The fastest talker in the world.
And Yitzy, yeah, they're actually already on the shelves, at least at the Walmarts I have. But they're just basic micro machines, and they look kind of like much shittier plastic with a lot fewer paint apps and stuff like that. They got little 3-packs for like $5 and 5-packs for $8, plus 2 or 3 small play sets. I saw a garage, a car wash. No, yeah, a garage, a car wash, and a fire station thing. And then they also have an updated version of the big frickin' Micro Machines van.
Oh.
Which the original Micro Machine van will always have a special place in my heart, because back in the 6th or 7th grade, I can't remember, we had to do a book report on a certain book, and because some friends of mine were geeks, we did Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Now, this is before Jurassic Park: The Lost World movie came out. So for our book report essay, instead of actually making an essay, we did a video of it. And so we basically tried to recreate the book via acting out stuff. And nice to see you, MB Geek. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge you. And for the trailer scene, when the T-Rex pushes the trailers over the cliff, we used the Micro Machine big ass thing. We actually had T-Rex toys about so big, and they just happen to be almost in scale with the trailers. So that's what we used to push. So the scene was, we literally filmed it from shooting upwards off the guy's bed, so you could see the Micro Machines van slowly going over the cliff and doing a little rare, rare with a giant non-moving T-Rex. I mean, it was, we had so much fun doing it though. Like the scene when the helicopters are coming in originally, what we did is I had a Transformer toy that turned into a helicopter, and I had, originally we were going to suspend it from fishing line, but we discovered quickly that because of the rotating part of the helicopter blades, trying to hold it statically, it just caused it to spin around in a thing because of the wind and everything. So we actually tied a second piece of fishing line.
That's why you put a string on the back and the front and put it like a puppet. That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what we ended up doing. Is I'm sitting here holding it like this, and while he's trying to film it without getting my arms in the shot. It was so. I wish I had a copy of it to show you, but it was so bad. You could see my acting and how bad I was back then. All right. And
Smoke
both
another
Captain
one,
Trick and
Eli.
Mr. Miles are getting in the triggering me categories. Because Captain Trick saying, once you pee on it, it's ammonia based.
Oh,
And it's like,
this is not Roman times, okay? We're not in 553 AD. We cannot do that anymore.
Yes, we don't use piss as a disinfectant.
Unless you're going to pay me like they used to, then I'll pee for you.
I mean, if you're going to pay me to piss somewhere, hey, I'll pee. Trust me, I could make a lot of money. I piss a lot.
yeah, I tend to do it about 3 or 4 times a day because of how much coffee I drink.
Yeah,
That's
about
all?
4 times
Must
in
be
the morning
nice.
with coffee.
Must be nice, guys. I'm usually in there a lot more. But then again, I drink a lot of water and beer, so, they both kind of go through you quick.
Yeah, it's a diuretic, I know.
And,
like
I'm currently having a little beer at 12:30 in the afternoon because that's
it's
how
not
I roll.
morning. It's not the
It's not
morning.
morning for me.
Well, okay, so it's still morning in Hawaii. And morning here.
It's only 9:34 here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you California guys.
Hey, it's 7:34 in Alaska, okay?
Hey, but at least I didn't get the Thanksgiving rules that you guys got stuck with. I saw the paper.
What
Okay.
Thanksgiving rules?
If you guys live in California, apparently your governor is going to be very strict on your partying.
Yeah, family members only in your house. Like they're going to actually monitor that. No outdoor gatherings for Thanksgiving Day picnics.
Hey, all I'm going to say is this. I saw in New York, the cops were going to these Hasidic Jews and told them, you have 10 people in your house. Thinking, they're like, now we have an issue. I'm like, 10 people in a private house and this is an issue?
Well, let me put it to you this way, though. I have friends who happen to be Jewish and New Yorkers, and even they are complaining about these Hasidic Jews because of what they're doing. They're literally like, you're literally giving us a bad name. I mean, they even made a joke about what are they going to do next? Walk to the water supply? If you know your Bible, if you know your Bible, that's an insanely funny comment.
Yeah.
Well, I know my Bible, but not as well as I should, obviously, and I never try to claim to be an expert on. Most of the Jews I know are
water supply.
most of the Jews I know. Oh, great! Now we got a trifecta here of Elahu. Now we got triple the danger. Does that mean you got triple the pot? Okay, that works. As long as you can do that. But
hey,
most of the
He's pulling
most
a
of the
bird right
family
now,
members Oh, sorry, Mike.
Yeah, myself rolls the joints. Me, well, he makes sure that it's tempted and I actually smoke him, so.
So weights and means, and you're the tester.
Exactly.
I like that system. But now most of the Jewish community I know in my family, and it's mostly on my wife's side of the family, is Messianic Judaism.
Mm-hmm. Oh, most of my Jewish friends, I say Jewish, but they're cultural Jews. They're not practicing Jews.
And I think that's something people do need to understand. There is a difference between being ethnically Jewish and being religiously Jewish.
Yeah, they're ethnically Jewish. They still do some of this stuff, but that's because that's how they were raised, and that's how
Yeah,
so,
just because you're born in Israel does not mean you practice Judaism.
That is one of the things, and I don't mean to go into a religious thing here, but I did notice that there is a divide between the religious Jew culture and the ethnic Jew culture. There seems to be a bit of a divide between them sometimes. Actually, more often nowadays. But anyway, I just cracked up when I saw what they were talking about for you guys' Thanksgiving. Only, have it outside. Who has Thanksgiving outside?
200 years ago, people did.
When I was growing up, my family always did part of it outside because, growing up in a right-wing conservative Republican family, what we did every time we got together as a family was go outside and shoot off the guns.
Damn, I wish my family had done that.
I wish they hadn't, because one time my cousin shot me in the foot.
Was he drunk?
No, he was 6. They decided to give a loaded .44 Magnum to a 6-year-old.
How drunk was that person?
Probably pretty drunk.
This was a right-wing conservative family. They didn't drink.
See, I'm a right-wing conservative drunk, and even I know not to do that shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw that out there.
At the time, I was working construction, so I happened to be wearing my steel-toe boots at the time.
Oh,
that is
smart move.
The only thing that saved me from losing toes.
Jeez.
Think of this as like the metal piece that's around my foot.
Yeah.
When he shot me here, and it pinched in the metal to the point where
he got right where the steel toe was.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I used to wear steel toe at work. I know all about that.
Yeah, I got run over with a forklift once. I got run over with a forklift once on my left foot, and my left toe was broken because the thing was basically flat.
Yeah, what happened was we ended up cutting off the front of my boot because that was the only way I could take my boot off at the time. And I actually had cut marks from where the metal had pinched my toe or the top of my foot. So I nearly lost my foot. And of course, did they think anything? They still think gun safety is a stupid thing, and you know.
And that seems a little weird because I have, and I'll throw it at here. I have young children in my house, and they know where the guns are. Well, they know where the guns that are out. They also know the guns that are locked up. It's kind of like, the way it's described is if my kids know where the porn is and I don't try to hide it, it loses the mystique.
Yeah.
So my kids know, like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example of how I teach gun safety with my kids. My kids went out shooting with me, and then we've taken the gun apart, we've cleaned it, they've helped me load ammo, and I've told them, I don't care how many times you pick that thing up and you know it's not loaded, you pull the handle back. Well, about a few months ago, my son uh, was able to pull a 9 mil back. I mean, he could do a 22 just fine,
Mhm.
but he couldn't do a 9 mil. And he did it. And then it was an empty gun. Obviously, there was no clip or anything. And I sat it down and I wanted him to show his mom. And this is immediately what he does. He takes the pistol, points it completely away from everybody else,
Smart.
checks it, and
Smart.
checks the chamber to pull back to prove it.
Dude.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a 22. I know that. Hey, you
Yeah,
know what,
little
though?
22 clip.
Hey, 22s are great. You know why? Plink, 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 plink.
Again, I have also been shot with a 22.
Isn't a 22 more like a very powerful BB gun?
Well, you can die from a 22 when at the
22
Santana
can
High School
penetrate.
shooting. The Santana High School shooting, which I was present for, 2 people were killed with 22s. So it's still a deadly weapon.
Yes, it is.
But,
Also, let's be honest. If somebody pulls out, if someone like my wife, who's 4'8", pulls out her 22 Ruger on a person, I don't think they're going to take the time to worry about what caliber's coming out of the other end of that. I
All
think
right.
they're more worried about the 5 pounds of pressure that's coming from her hand.
I will say there is a semi-funny story regarding a 22. Back before I sold even at swap meets, SD Game Swap was an eBay or a Craigslist store. I was selling stuff on Craigslist, and right when the PS3 came out, I happened to have somebody who sold me a PS3, and this guy wants to buy it, or says he wants to buy it, and I meet him at a mall here in San Diego County. The guy pulls out a 22 and points it at me saying, "Now give me your money and the PS3." Now, after pissing myself, because yes, when someone pulls a gun on you, you still piss yourself. I don't care who you are. I realized, yes, that actually is a 22. I also know what a 22 clip looks like. So I noticed that the gun doesn't have a clip. So at most, he has one in the chamber. And I know that last time I was shot with a 22, all it did was piss me off. So I proceeded to walk up to him, grab the gun, beat the shit out of him, sat on him, and then called the cops. Now remember, I had said I pissed myself. So I'm sitting on him in pissed on pants, which he is, of course, complaining about. And again, this was at a mall. Just to give you an example, the nearest police department was across the street from the mall. So I called 911 saying, someone tried to mug me. I have done a citizen's arrest. Come arrest this guy. It still took them 30 minutes to drive across the street. And the only thing that helped me out was mall security drives by in a little golf cart going, "Why are you sitting on that guy?" "Oh, he pointed that gun at me that's on the ground over there. Can you pick it up and maybe handcuff this guy? Because I got the cops coming."
I know what it's like. I know what it's like for police response because I live exactly 1 block from the police station. 1 block. There's at least 30 cops in there at all times, several cop cars. You got any disturbance going around here? Nothing. A gunshot goes off in the block? 1 or 2 officers will actually go outside the building and look around. That's it. That's all they do. They don't go anywhere unless they're called.
But it's still, to me, the whole situation was still ridiculous. I mean, obviously the cops in this particular area of San Diego County, I'm not going to really say where it is, but it is known as the anus of San Diego.
Oh, sounds like you're in Vista or Oceanside.
Let me look up Shatner quote, "The anus of San Diego." And Mari,
Okay.
I could have swore I've told you that story, Mari. That's Mrs. Vile.
I thought Vista was the anus of San Diego.
No. But yeah, it was. That's one of the reasons I'm very pro gun control. Because despite the fact that yes, I own guns and stuff like that, I as I said, I'm very pro gun control. I've had guns pulled on me, people killed by guns in front of me. I've been shot by my own family members on accident because they don't teach proper gun safety. I don't like the fact that someone could literally buy something that is, designed to kill people, a lot easier than it is to freaking buy a scooter.
Now, see, that's a key thing. Now, go ahead, Elihu.
Oh, yeah, I said, you're going to show off. Come on. What do you got? Show us your piece.
Oh, what I was going to say is, no, I agree with what he's saying there in that fact. You see, when I taught my kids about gun safety and gun control, I flat out said, toys are to play with. Tools are to be worked with. I said, knives can be weapons, but they can be tools. I said, a gun is nothing but a weapon. It is designed for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to kill. Enough said. Exactly. I said, never treat, I tell my kids, never treat a gun any way different. A gun is meant to kill. That's it. That's what it's designed to do. And anybody who says that's not true, it's just a tool, no, it's a weapon. I know
that's what they were invented for. Yeah, that's what they were invented for, to cause harm.
Yeah. Now, like you're saying, I carry a knife on me everywhere I go because it is such a versatile tool. Yeah, despite the fact that, if you notice, this one has a broken tip. But even broken, this thing has a freaking use.
I got my Letterman, see?
It still cuts. It's still, that's definitely a tool. But,
yeah.
Still cuts just fine. And I use it as a box cutter.
Yeah, I live in a Tenderloin. I do not feel safe without this on my belt loop.
See, I feel safe wherever I go. I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. Not many people want to mess with me.
Well, a lot of people around here, they either jump you. If you're gonna get injured by somebody, they either stab you, jump you, or shoot you from a distance. So if somebody's gonna shoot me from a distance, I can probably duck. But somebody's up close, yeah, I'm gonna need a self-defense right here. If I don't get a chance to actually pull out the blade, at least I got a heavy weight in my hand to hit him with. That's what counts. This is only for self-defense.
That's all this is for. And I carry this with me almost everywhere I go. In this nice little container.
Please tell me you at least have a permit for it.
Absolutely I do. I have a CWP for this.
I don't have a problem with people who get the permits, because then...
And I do this every time, folks. If you don't know gun safety, this is what you do. You check it every time.
Every freaking time.
Point it down and away from somebody.
Exactly. Like this. You don't do stupid crap like they show you on TV.
Oh, and by the way, Mike, you have your gun out. NPE Geek. You have your gun out. You want to show somebody how to actually properly hold it when you're not firing it? Do not put your finger in the trigger hole.
Well, hold on a second. I'll show you properly. I'm going to take it out. Here it is. See the clip?
You check it, the one's not in the chamber.
Let me tell you something. So this is an unloaded. Completely unloaded.
When his hand was up like this is how you hold the gun. Not inside the hole. Just like that.
You treat every weapon. There is basic rules. You treat every weapon as if it was loaded. Never point a weapon at anything you did not intend to shoot.
Unloaded.
Keep your finger straight off the trigger. That's why my finger is right here.
Yes.
My finger is right here. My finger is not. The only time my finger goes on this right here, is when I want to fire the damn thing. And know your target. So that's why they say keep your finger straight and off the trigger. So no, I'm not going to sit here and do like crazy idiot people do. They do this one hit. No, you hold it stable like this. It's what you do.
Yeah, I'm not anti-gun. I'm just anti-semi-automatic guns. Like, why does a private citizen need a semi-automatic gun for protection?
You know what a semi-automatic means, right?
I mean, like an AR-15 or something. Why does it mean this?
No, semi-automatic just means you pull the trigger, one round goes off.
Yeah.
Well,
semi-automatic is fine. Full automatic, I have issues with.
Which full automatic has been illegal for a long time.
Yeah, it's for hunting.
No, go ahead, Elihu. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, people say, yeah, it's for hunting. I'm like, okay, how many bullets does it take to kill a bunny rabbit?
Depends on the ammo. Most people would use a 22 on a rabbit. They wouldn't use a 44.
Yeah, I used to hunt 22 on a rabbit. Deer, bear. Like, please, come on.
Dude, if you're shooting at a bear, you better be, you know what? Let's be honest. If you're going to shoot at a bear, you're better off just running away because chances are you're going to die before that bear is going to fucking kill you before you get a chance to kill it.
Yeah, you're going to piss it off, not going to kill it.
You're better off just running like a motherfucker.
And in all honesty, I've hunted rabbit. You don't even want to shoot the rabbit. You will shoot next to the rabbit because the impact from the bullet can kill the rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I've never hunted anything larger than that, really, at least with a firearm.
I use a crossbow for rabbits.
I'll be honest, I've never been hunting.
Well, again, family in Texas, we went hunting all the time.
Understandable.
Most of
my family preferred fishing.
I did a couple times when I was younger, and I prefer the crossbow when it comes to small game instead of an actual gun.
Easy to pull out.
Yitsy's making a little funny joke about this is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fun.
This is for fun.
Jarhead here, and trust me, I know that movie all too well. I also can make comparison notes to it.
I do have a question for you guys. And I've actually asked this of family members who are very into guns as well. If you knew for 100% certainty that destroying every American citizen's gun meant that no person in the United States would die from a gun, for the next 200 years, would you give up all your guns?
No.
Why not the United States?
Not me. No, I won't give up my I won't give up my protection. It's too ingrained in my culture. It's too ingrained in the culture I was raised on.
But if
I was raised in a very similar culture to you. But if it meant that I knew for certain that no one would die from gunfire for 200 years, yeah, I'd give up all my guns. And most of my guns aren't even in the same state as me anyway. But
I guess I'm not one. I guess I'm just not really one for the hypothetical thoughts. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind doing them. I don't mind doing them, and I don't mind you guys disagreeing with me. Absolutely. In fact, I love disagreement.
Okay, I got a question for you, ND Geek. I got a question for you. You said you would not give it protection. What's there to protect if nobody else has a gun? So why would you need one if nobody else has a gun? Why would you need that protection still?
Somebody can still come at me with a knife, a screwdriver, a pipe, 2x4. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you could still use to harm me. Also, I don't like the idea of the only people having guns is the government. I don't care if it's local, county, federal.
Oh, I can understand that, but I don't know. To me, if I knew that it would save even just a handful of lives, I'd give up all my guns. Now, right now, my guns are all in a storage unit in Texas, except for one, which is here in California. So already they're not really going to be used and not putting anyone in danger. I don't walk around with a gun ever.
But
I don't think I agree with what you say about what you said earlier, man, but it doesn't really make sense if you don't like the government having guns and you don't when the government has nuclear weapons. I don't think the gun matters much.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that discussion before. I dismiss it personally. I don't think that's a valid argument. Just because the government has better weapons sometimes doesn't mean a damn thing.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes that they have drones that can just turn your house into rubble.
Well,
Which is completely illegal in the
way.
United States. You're not allowed to kill an American citizen without due process. Or
well, also, let's
justifiable
put it this way: the government knows that there are individuals that can actually produce nuclear weapons. I know this because they visited me in the 6th grade for my science fair project when I showed how to make a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, and all they have to do is mark you.
6th grade teaching? That would have been cool to learn.
Behind the GM smoking pot.
You're telling me there's no loophole that they can't label you and kill you? Of course they can.
No, what's funny about
hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt. Guys, this has been a good discussion. I would love to continue talking more with you guys, but I'm actually doing my stream in a few minutes. I actually moved it to 1 o'clock my time versus 3 p.m. because unfortunately I got other things going on. So I'm gonna see who shows up for this. We're gonna talk.
What's the stream?
The stream is movies that we're going with our horror movie theme again, and I'm going with what movies still scare you to this day. I mean, whether you are a kid, an adult, what movies do you still have that scare you to this day? I know several that still scare the shit out of me to this day.
I don't get scared by movies anymore.
Yeah, I miss the days when pressing the play button, you hesitate pressing the play button on your VCR. I miss those days. I so miss those days.
What's a VCR?
Oh my god! Yeah, a VCR. It was this little thing back in the 80s, 70s, early 90s. You put this little cassette thing in there. Blockbuster used to say, "Please be kind, rewind."
I thought VCR was a viral COVID response. Huh. Okay.
Well, if my stream, I'm going to end my stream in about an hour. So if you're still going on, maybe I'll stop by.
Hey, good to know, man. Absolutely. I don't know how long. We might go this a little longer than my normal hour and 15 minutes, but we'll see. Everybody is always invited. Yeah, Elihu.
Speaking of stream, I'll be right back. I got a Jaloja.
Go Jaloja. How funny is it we all know How funny is it we all know exactly what that means? All right, guys, take care. Mike, thanks for letting me have me on.
Thank you.
Great stream. I actually didn't know who you were until Elihu talked to me about your channel, and I went and came and looked at him like, I like it. I like what you do. So awesome, man.
I like it. I like it
a lot. Later, bud.
Later.
Alrighty. But I was going to go back to my little story about the nuclear bomb thing. Fortunately, this is all pre 9/11, so they didn't do anything. They literally sent one agent from the FBI to my school to talk to me to ask me how I got the information to do that. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of funny because I'm like, it was on the internet. And even again, we're talking about the early or the mid 90s or so. So I had to explain to the FBI agent what the internet really was. And yes, this stuff is found on the internet, including on websites provided by the United States government.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if I'd done something similar after 9/11, I probably would be in jail or something, even at 6th grade.
Telling you, man, it's nuts out there. Nice.
Alrighty.
There we go.
I'm probably going to head down back to the car in a little bit so I can go actually smoke in addition to my caffeine and alcohol. Oh, and you guys didn't see. Yeah, I did put some regular Baileys in my coffee this morning, but I did that before the stream. I think
Baileys?
that, yeah,
Isn't that the stuff you're supposed to mix with milk? Is that the milk liquor?
No, you're muted your mic again, Elihu.
Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah.
Old joke, still funny.
No, Bailey's make your coffee a little alcoholic in the morning.
Sweet.
But all right, I'm going to turn off my camera and my mic for a little bit, so I'm going to leave it to you guys to carry the chat for a while.
Rock and roll. What's going on, Elihu? Hey, let me get myself in the middle here. Forgive me, I don't have my makeup on. I'm kind of bare here. I got laundry going, doing a whole bunch of stuff and trying to fix this video. And
I haven't combed my hair. I haven't shaved. I haven't eaten breakfast. I just had coffee so far.
Your room's still a mess.
Yeah, it's just how lazy I've been.
Hey,
Captain Trek.
Hey, Captain.
Hello. What's going on?
Hey. How's it going, bud?
Yeah, all right. What about you?
Oh, just busy, man. Sunday is freaking. Oh, love Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, my mother and her aunt went to a because we're in Florida. They went to a timeshare for the past week, so it's been really quiet for the past week. And they just got home too, and I had to like unload the car. And I mean, you think they're like moving? They're just right up the street. The timeshare is right up the street. And they like jam packed the SUV with everything, and I had to unload it and get that going today, along with everything else I have on my plate. Too much fun. Right now, I'm working on a video.
I do, Mr. Miles.
It's kind of cool when you live in Florida and you take your vacation in Florida. It's like you're not really going anywhere.
Hey, you go across the street.
It's like you're going right across the street.
Never saw the point in that.
I'm sorry, that does seem pointless.
It does.
It's like me going 2 blocks to the Hilton and going on vacation for a week, but I'm like 2 blocks away. Hello.
They wanted to get out of the house and they wanted to be
the
pampered.
Hilton is one thing, you know. Yeah, timeshare. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were supposed to go for 4 weeks, but the timeshare they went to was a piece of crap. They had loud neighbors partying until like 2 a.m. every night, and
should have used Airbnb.
Oh God, they just want to get out of the house and have a. Man, I don't get it. I mean, we have a pool. You know, I mean, it's like we have everything here. We don't. What are you going to go out there for? I mean, seriously, what? The only thing you're getting away from is me, father, and the dog. There's nothing else to get away from.
How long is your hair, Cinnabon?
Oh, Cinnabon's got some hair. Right. Date. Removed the 25th anniversary.
So how are you, Captain Trek?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Yeah, okay. Waking up.
Ah, right there. Got it.
I missed SNL last night, so I was going to watch it in a little bit.
Oh, probably not missing anything. But
I like Adele.
There we go. Done.
I like Adele.
Last time I saw, wasn't really Adele. Okay, that would be worth watching at least.
All right, I'm back. I'm just not going to turn on the camera.
Thanks for the heads up warning. Welcome back.
And nice to see you, Night Breeze. Thanks you for joining. Who else is in the chat now? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. All right. Now I can at least light up a cigar, though.
There you go.
And Pickle's the only one on camera now.
Yeah, Elijah, did you see, since you're a Doctor Who fan, did you see the Doctor Who thing I showed earlier?
You mean the lunchbox? But you didn't show if they had a thermos in it or not.
Based on the year that one came out, it did not originally have a thermos.
Oh, okay.
It's only a 2010. It's not that old.
It's not a real Doctor Who lunchbox because it's not bigger on the inside.
I didn't open it up to show you, did I? Why? Stop it. My phone is arguing with me.
Who's winning?
I'm trying to get rid of the comment and it keeps coming back up.
So the phone's winning the argument.
Evidently. Let's see. I can also plug my phone in while I'm in the car.
Elihu, you were still on for the first, right?
31st.
The 31st? Okay, we're doing
Saturday.
it on the 31st. Okay.
Yeah, Saturday. Halloween is Saturday the 31st. Because Simpsons is airing on November 1st.
Gotcha. All right, so we got the top secret today, later today, and then
It's top secret. Don't tell anybody.
it's top secret.
Yeah. Nightbreeze, I'm not just having an ID10T problem. I'm having a U53R issue as well.
Oh, you're having an ID10T? What's wrong?
Oh, my phone is going really slow right now when it comes to running the StreamYards right now.
Oh, you're running this on your phone?
Yep.
Oi.
Every Sunday I run it from my phone, or every other Sunday I run it from my phone. When I'm doing Jet Nerdy, I do that from the computer.
Oh, okay.
I have an Obama
And it's
phone.
only because
I can't run StreamYard. Yes, I still have an Obama phone.
I about have the same type of phone. I have a prepaid phone plan that I do only because it gives me unlimited everything. Except for mobile hotspot. It only allows me 10 gigabytes of mobile hotspot.
Well, it should give you unlimited everything. I mean, that's... Can't stand companies today that are not doing that.
Yeah, I don't like the fact, because originally it was unlimited mobile hotspot. Then they got rid of hotspot entirely, and then they reintroduced it, but limited it. But I think it's kind of funny because when I'm out and about my day job, I'm always listening to a podcast that I'm just streaming, or sometimes I'll even just listen to a TV show instead of while I'm working. I'm not watching it, but I just listen to it.
Yeah.
So I go through about 50 to 60 gigabytes worth of data every month on my phone.
Sheesh. Oh, the seventh rule is on, by the way. Huh.
What is gone?
Oh, the seventh rule is on right now. I didn't know they were streaming this morning.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Cirrus, the
Sarah
guy who
Lofton?
plays, Lofton, the guy who plays Jake in DS9's channel.
Yeah, they
I never heard that. That's cool.
yeah, they review.
Yeah, you might want to
DS9
sub.
episodes.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's not bad.
Today they're talking about season 3, episode 26, Adversary. They go over all the DS9 episodes. Sarah is funny.
Hey, someone who's a mod, because I don't even know who's a mod anymore. Put the link in the chat. Maybe I'll check it out later.
I'll put it in the private chat 1 second.
Unfortunately, I can't make anyone a
You
mod
can't.
on my phone because I can't
Yeah, I
run
know.
YouTube and StreamYards at the same time on my phone.
Who's ever a mod? Wait, Pickles, you're a mod, right?
On Vile Mics, I don't think so.
Oh.
Let me see. If I am, I'll do it. Give me a
Because I
second.
put it in private chat.
Give me a second.
I know Caddy and Bird is our mods.
Okay. Copy and link that.
And
Whatever.
I had to
just
make
did.
Bird one because he was the first person that ever guest starred on one of my videos. I mean, he literally guest starred on like the second or first episode. I can't. No, it was Naked Time. So
Is that the link that's in the back, Elihu?
Yes.
Okay, I can put it in.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm not a
That's why I
mod.
put it in the private link copy. So.
Mr. Miles Pickles, do you have an RTX 30 series card yet? No, they're being sold out like nuts. I have a reminder set. So if you're listening, Mr. Miles, you'll have to sub for this. I know.
Look.
But anyway, I will
Like Bird
be
and
as soon as
Captain Trek were able to get it.
Thank you, guys. Thank
as
you.
soon as the 3080 comes out, I'll get a notification and I will do a quick upload saying for everybody real quick, and I'll post the links. But you need to pay attention because those things will sell out again fast as hell.
Well,
But
I just
will
need a
be getting
computer that
one.
can
It's a
actually
matter of time.
use something like that first. I gotta wait till I can actually. Once I move into a new place, I'm gonna actually get a good desktop working. So, but I gotta do all that first.
So I got another Star Trek news for everybody. Somebody has been added to the GalaxyCon panel on November. Was it November 11th? November 7th. It was originally William Shatner interviewing Frakes and Spiner. Now Maria Sirtis has now joined the conversation. It's a live Q&A, free Q&A on November 7th, GalaxyCon.
I'm sorry. I'm going to find that kind of funny if Shatner's doing the interviewing, because the way Shatner's been literally like saying the other three are full of shit. And vice versa.
Yeah, he's interviewing Frakes and Spiner, and now Marina Sirtis is going to be interviewed by him.
I'm sorry. That's just. I think that's going to be a shitstorm, and I'm going to have to watch it.
Okay, hang on. Captain Trek, you're a mod. I'll put it in the private chat for you so you can link it out here. There you go.
What is that exactly?
This is GalaxyCon. It's a free Q&A thing. Since Comic-Con got canceled, they made GalaxyCon interactive online thing. They've been having different panels, different stars. They have Doctor Who, a couple Star Treks. They're having Rocky Horror Picture Show. They have Tim Curry coming up. They have Batman Animated Series. It's totally free for live Q&A. The only thing you have to pay for is one-on-ones and autographs.
Okay, how do you pay for an
gonna
online autograph?
Are they going to be streaming everything, or do you have to pay for the streams?
No, it's totally free stream, free Q&A. When you go on the site and register, the first choice is the free virtual panel. Click that. Then everything else is paid. Will charge you at the end of the checkout. Whatever credit card, something you can, if you want to pay for something, that's how you do it. But otherwise, it's totally free.
I hope they are able to recoup some of their money via advertisements or something, because I want this to, as long as it's free to watch, I have no problem watching ads, and I want them to make some money so this stuff keeps going.
They don't make ads. I'm not sure how they're making a profit off of this. Maybe they get a portion of the sales from the autographs and the one-on-one chats, but I don't know.
I said, I just want them to be able to make some money so this continues. I don't want it to. I don't want them to lose money.
You can order
that's just
one-on-one.
the businessman side of me.
With the crew, you can order one-on-one with Shatner.
I have an HD Pixel. I'll be right back.
Well, I think this would actually be a lot easier for a lot of people. That way they wouldn't have to travel or go out if they're not able to for whatever reason.
This was one of the things about GalaxyCon. Comic-Con is canceled. What are we going to do? Well, let's do it online. Okay.
Yeah, as much as I'm in Southern California, San Diego, so losing Comic-Con was a huge blow for us. But then again, I am also, very hesitant about large groups, especially with idiots not wearing masks. So I'm kind of glad they canceled it. I'm also kind of mad they canceled it, because during Comic-Con, just by being a seller, even on eBay, I get a lot more people buying stuff.
Yeah, during Comic-Con.
So I personally lost money because of Comic-Con being canceled. But I'm not going to complain too much about it because I also didn't get COVID.
Yeah, Dragon Con was online. They had another Gate Con. Yesterday they had an interview with what's his name, the guy who wore glasses, bald head, was always on a control panel. Chevron, I forgot his name. He had an interview yesterday.
Sergeant Harriman?
What?
I think his character name was Sergeant Harriman, Walter Harriman.
Yeah,
but I can't remember the actor's name.
Yeah, he was showing out some of his artwork, and he was very impressed with one project. He actually drew a horse for the first time, and it looked like a real horse. He's a good artist. Yeah, they were interviewing Atlantis actors.
Well, and as I said, next week is going to be all Stargate Jeopardy. I do have a prize set up that I picked up a couple of things. I'm going to give one to the winner, and I'm going to sell the other one on eBay. So in case, even if you lose, you can still purchase one for $5.
Hey, you gotta make a profit somehow, man.
That's the thing, is I'm not really going to be making any money off of it. I'm saying $5. That's including shipping. As long as you're in the United States. If you're outside of the United States, it's going to be a lot. You're going to have to pay for your own shipping. In fact, you know what? After the stream, I'll go ahead and just show everybody what the prize is, because I think it's pretty cool for a Stargate thing. It's what gave me the idea of doing Stargate this time. And it's really stupid, but I was like, I had to buy them all. I bought 3 of them, one to keep for myself, one to sell, and one to give away.
Mr. Miles, Halloween will be social distancing. This will be weird. Well, at least everybody will be wearing a mask, right?
Oh, Mrs. Vile actually sent me a thing that was kind of funny. It was a Mortal Kombat meme. It was before COVID and it had all the Mortal Kombat characters. Then as it after COVID, it was just Scorpion, Melina, Katana, all the mask wearing ones.
I feel like the Star Trek meme. Everybody's wearing their mask except for the guy in the red shirt. I think Adam Savage already has a candy gun, Mr. Miles.
What's funny is because yesterday the reason I had to work is I was covering for somebody, so I had to hit a bunch of stores that I don't usually have to go to, and because I just hit in, for my navigation, how to get to the next store the easiest. Sometimes I'm just driving through random suburb type communities to get to the next store, and someone had actually already set up a haunted house on their property. And what pissed me off about it was he explicitly said haunted house, no masks allowed.
What? That's scary.
So this guy is, I know, and I'm like, this guy is, and of course he had a Confederate flag in his window and stuff like that, so it was that type of person. But I was just kind of like, I'm so glad I don't live in this particular area. I mean, this guy is actually encouraging kids and adults to walk through a tiny confined space and he won't allow them to wear masks on Halloween.
Oh yeah, that's scary itself. Haunted house, no mask allowed. That's a scary sign.
Oh, was it a joke, or was it because they don't want people to get mixed up with? They want to make sure they don't mix up people who have masks or some other kind of, because they're not just wearing masks today. They're wearing like these things that look like, you know what I mean? You can get confused being behind stage. And
judging by the fact that he had Trump signs across his lawn, he had a Confederate flag in the window, I'm guessing it's more of he's just an anti-masker, not having anything else to do with that. But again, I honestly don't know. I could be inferring my own biases on this person. That's entirely possible. So. Dead air.
Well, what did you want to talk about?
You said the word dead air, so there's no dead air.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's supposed to be just general nerd chat, so what else are we going to talk about? How about Captain Trek? Since you're the one who's talked about it, why don't you bring up a subject you want to talk about?
Oh, good Lord. No, not me. No, I'd rather.
I mean, man, I'm working.
Topic.
I'm working. All right. Topic. Let's see here. I already brought up the
Just
fact
not
the
Star
Red
Trek
Sox.
Discovery. As I said, I haven't watched it yet.
Yes, we're not going to talk about that at all. Thank God.
Oh, dude,
Did you guys hear
Discovery's
that? Did
dead.
you guys hear the ESA has a new landing site for their Mars rover next year?
What's the landing site? And please don't tell me it's freaking. What's the landing area? That one spot where the face on Mars is.
No, it's not.
Sidonia. There we go.
It's not that. The whole point of the new rover is to be able to drill at least 6 feet deep into the surface instead of 3 to 4 inches. Well, they just happened to found a nice vein, several veins of frozen water that happens to be 6 feet deep
On the moon?
on Mars. So they have a
on
new landing
Mars.
site. Yes.
Because remember, the Martian reconnaissance orbiter is still orbiting Mars, so they're finding a lot of good stuff there with that thing.
Yeah, they found a landing site finally. They wasn't gonna land by some odd crater, but it was like, wait, we got water at 6 feet deep. How deep can we drill? 6 feet. Let's go.
I still want to see what this this moon news is. Do you have any?
Tomorrow? Yeah.
Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea what it could be about?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I just had someone with a tiny penis drive by. What'd you say?
Loud car.
NASA's supposed to be releasing some kind of shocking news about the moon. Now, whether it's going to be interesting or anything, I have no clue. But they're like making us wait till tomorrow to reveal this breaking news about the moon. I was at first I was thinking they were going to say we're going back. Like they're going to do the first. No, we're going back now. Freaking. Of course we're going back. We're going everywhere. Human race is going to freaking infest the entire solar system in a few hundred years. Watch.
I think infest is the right word.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not
I'm all for that,
you know.
LDG. I don't like the fact that we put all our eggs on one planet.
Oh, dude, don't get me wrong. We're dead if we do that. We're dead if we stay on Earth.
Hypothetical situations they may announce.
That's of course.
There could be.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
There could be 3 possible solutions for the announcement tomorrow for NASA on the moon. Either A, they found a huge deposit of frozen water. B, they found an easier way to extract H3. Or C, the moon is hollow.
Well, the moon isn't hollow. We've already been able to judge that just by the moonquakes.
I know. No, a hollow center, no core.
It's still not going to be like that.
Yeah, but the moon will still ring if it had a hollow core. Still solid with a hollow core, the moon will still ring. And it did ring.
I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure it's not hollow.
Yeah, I know.
But then again, I don't know for sure.
I think it has something to do with water.
But
Hey,
I'm hoping that they're going to finally have something along the lines of they've got a planned Orion mission to the moon.
All right, guys. Listen. Sorry.
I was going to say I didn't realize Cinnabon was saying, "Sorry, I didn't know my car was so loud."
All right,
That's
so
one
I'm
of my
posting a
favorite
link
jokes
in the.
to make when someone has a loud car. Is like, "Oh, it's the mating call of the giant wild penis," or sorry, the wild micro penis.
The moon is not a giant alien spaceship. It's a giant egg. Didn't you watch Doctor Who? Sheesh.
All right, real quick, guys. I posted a link in the chat. I'm looking to replace my first screen before I go live. If anybody's got a minute, you want to take a look at that list that I just popped in there. Anything that you actually like, it's in public chat. Anything you actually like that you think I should do, send me a link.
I don't see a link.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Oh, you don't? Oh, no, that's right. I'm not a moderator. Would you mind posting? I'm sorry.
I can.
Here, I'm putting it.
Let me.
Private.
LDG,
private
next
chat.
week when I'm doing my Jeopardy stream, remind me and I'll make you a mod.
Sweet.
That would make
Thanks,
it
man.
a lot
Appreciate it.
easier, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right now
There
I
you
can
go.
handle it.
But yeah, I'm doing a full revamp on my channel, little bit at a time.
Sounds cool.
Computer code programming. There you go.
I like the code one. I like the one with the codes going down and just do that.
No,
It's not
I'm talking
matrixy, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 row down, middle one.
I don't know, but considering your theme has mostly been matrixy, I'd keep it matrixy.
That would be, unless you want to make a complete departure from the Matrix look, I would stick with that. Now, if you're trying to get away from that, then yeah.
Yeah, not trying to get away from it more than I'm trying to themize LDG pixels more towards tech. And then pixelate is maybe where I'll go with the whole matrix theme.
Right. I like that.
I'm thinking I'm doing that. I'm thinking I'm just trying to put a wedge in there. And
in that case, I would recommend going for if you like the tech theme, go for like G1 Transformers Arc theme. Because it's got those weird panel lines, the golden color, and that will be an offset from the Pixelate Matrix green to the golden orange from Transformers the Arc. And like Teletran 1, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I have that on this website. You said Transformers G1. What was
I like
that last word you used?
computer code programming.
Check Discord, Pickles.
Yeah, I like the code too, but like the regular, like the actual code, right? Not yeah.
Yeah, like
I like the different colors.
I do like that.
Different colors.
I sent you that one on Discord, Pickles. I like that one. You should use that one. If
on Discord.
Yeah, if it's talking about programming, use that one I sent you.
Here, I'll make it a little bit easier for people to see what you want.
No. So I typed in Transformers G1. What was the thing you were asking me?
No, type in the third word, the ARC. Yeah, ARK. Go to images.
Yeah.
Okay, you see how it's golden with those tech paneling?
Oh, this right here, you mean? Okay.
This is the one I mean. For LDG.
Yes, sir.
I put it in the private chat. I'm also putting it in public.
Okay, I got people. All right, one moment. HTTP stock copy. Yeah, paste. Oh,
yeah,
that's the. That's that one. Sorry.
That's the one I sent.
The kind of point I was trying to make.
Captain Trek, that's the one I sent him on Discord.
We picked the same one then.
Yeah, that's the one I sent him.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. Now, there's a few. Now, when you click something you like on this website, you can, like, let's say, because when you're originally looking at it, it'll give you all different types. And if you find one type that you like, click on it like this, and you scroll down, this website does a good job of finding similars. So then you can click see more, and it'll refine the search to pull up a lot of videos that look exactly the same kind of sort of. So yeah, there are plenty here I can work with. I do like the color one. Ooh, this one looks nice and clean, kind of angled.
I don't know. To me, that version of code is so similar to the Matrix stuff that I would want to do something even more different, which is why I was saying the Teletran 1 Transformers G1 stuff.
This is the screen that goes before. This is my 15-second screen before I go live kind of thing. It's a real short screen. It's like my waiting screen, basically. It's not the actual intro or anything like that. I just want something easy to look at that's not busy. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you mean.
I love this website. If anybody has a channel, guys, this website is freaking beautiful.
Yeah, the only thing is I'm too poor to pay for anything. So
It's only $200 a year. I know. It's $200 a year, but it's unlimited. You go to any other stock place that has as much as these people do, like you're paying like $20 a photo. You know what I mean? There are some.
well, my
I know there's
advertising budget is like $50 a year.
Oh, really?
Right now, I'm actually saving up because I've talked to Jitsi a little bit about it, or Yitzi, sorry, about redoing the GameSwap logo in a more modern concept, kind of, because I've had that logo for like 7-8 years now, and because it's so old and so small that it's kind of hard to. Like one of the things I want to do is put that logo on coffee cups so I can sell them, similar to the one that Mrs. Vile made for me last year for Christmas.
Yeah.
But the logo quality is so poor that it looks horrible for the most part when it's put on something. So I need something with a nice high detail logo that I want it to basically look the same, but I got to make sure I can pay them a decent amount because I think artists should get paid for their work.
Yes, agreed.
Agreed. Hey guys, I'm gonna take off because my stomach is rumbling, and I'm gonna actually make some pancakes.
All right.
And
Thanks
mine's
for joining,
rumbling
man.
right now.
Thanks for having me on.
Take it
Later,
easy,
guys.
Lahu.
I'll be around.
Actually, it looks like Jedi just got a hold of me. Stop cam. There we go. Thanks for the suggestions, guys. I'm going to check the chat to see if anybody else threw a link for recommendations. He's sporting a right fit outfit. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, my good clothes is in the washing machine right now. Yeah, it looks like we're doing the watch party pretty soon. Well, Mike, what are you busy today? What's your plans today? You got any anything going on?
After the Vile Child's family breakfast or lunch that she's having, I'm picking her up, and I have no plans after that, but I have no idea what time I'm going to pick her up. I also want to try to do laundry and finish up the last Lower Decks video.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing the top secret watch party, guys, at looks like at 2 p.m. Jedi wants to do it. So within a half an hour, it looks like I'm going to get it ready.
Well, that's about the time my stream's going to end. So I could probably listen to it while I'm working on the video, waiting for her to get out.
Oh, awesome. Sweet.
But yeah, I usually try to end my streams after 2 hours, so we got to vamp for at least a half an hour.
Yeah, right. I hear you.
Well,
yeah, good stuff. So when's your next Jeopardy nerd? I can never say your damn name right.
Next week.
Nerdy. I always get my tongue twisted trying to say that's next week, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
next
Lord.
Sunday. And it is the Stargate. So I'll just ask a question. Maybe I can put some of the questions towards it. What are your guys' favorite Stargate episodes?
All of them. Well, no. I mean, I really do love Stargate. Those guys put a lot of effort and love.
Even Emancipation.
I mean, okay, so maybe a couple, but for the most part, favorite episodes, I guess, would be the Groundhog Day episode. Trying to think. I gotta pull up the names here because the one thing about Star Trek is I don't have the actual names memorized of every single episode. The fifth race was good. Stargate. Yeah, sorry, Stargate. The fifth race one was good. The one with the black hole. The crap. I don't remember that. You know which one I'm talking about. Like season 1, the one with the black hole. Yeah.
Mr. Miles is saying Window of Opportunity, Heroes, Tau, Rodney,
Window of opportunity,
Echoes,
absolutely.
The Fifth
Yep.
Race.
Fifth Race.
I actually rewatched the series finale. Well, actually, I listened to the series finale a couple of days ago while I was at work.
Watergate was good. That had Cirrus in it. Maria Cirrus. Sortis.
Oh, yeah,
Sortis,
yeah.
sorry.
Actually, one of my categories I chose is actually Trek actors who've been in Stargate.
Sweet.
So I'm doing it in a little bit of funny way. I'm hoping people will be able to actually follow along with that category.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm not gonna explain it too much because then people will be like, "Oh, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna start looking up the answers." But
Absolute Power, A Matter of Time. 2010 was good. Oh yeah, I love 2010. 2010 was good. Surf
really,
and
I didn't think
Song was
2010
awesome.
was that good.
Really?
Yeah, both the Shen episodes kind of left me flat.
I thought they were interesting enough.
Yeah, now that was a good episode. Abyss, when Ball tortured Jack. Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed Surf and Song because that was the one where you got to hear Anubis without it. You got to hear the what's his name? His actual host speak for the first time.
And to answer
without being
Cinnabon,
controlled.
as of right now, none of the categories have to do with Stargate Origins, mostly because I have not seen it yet. And I'm not going to try to include any questions for stuff I haven't seen. Like, personally, I like including questions from, like, when I do Star Trek, I almost want to do questions from books, but I know a lot of people don't read the books, so I can't do that. Plus, I've read some of the Stargate books because they did a similar thing with Star Trek, but they did the relaunch stuff, where they've actually continued the SG-1 and Atlantis storylines using novels. But I can't include any of that stuff because I don't think anyone's read those books other than maybe Mr. Miles.
Yeah. Heroes. Yeah, Heroes was a classic.
Yeah, Heroes was a really good one. Plus, it had the guy who played Kivas Fajo.
Yep.
And from Warehouse 13.
Warehouse 13. Yep.
With the amount of episodes that Mr. Miles is saying that he likes, I guess he agrees with LDG. He just likes every episode.
Yeah, they're all like, most of them are awesome, dude. Stargate was awesome.
I've never seen so I wouldn't be on there.
One of my favorite Stargate episodes wasn't even SG-1. It was Atlantis, I believe. The one where Teal'c and Momoa got together on Midway.
I enjoyed that one. I just wish they didn't blow up the Midway station.
Yeah, them kicking each other's butts was hilarious. I was enjoying the hell out of that.
Yeah, Bird is like, when they're making jokes about the Sci-Fi Channel. Yeah, when they finally got the news that they were going to be canceled, they did a bunch of jokes about, if you actually pay attention to them, making fun of the fact that, the show got canceled.
Yeah.
And I agree with Cinnabon. Stargate had a lot fewer bad episodes than Star Trek did. So they definitely have a better track record when it comes to good versus bad episodes.
A lot. Their first season, right? Their first season, like a lot of series have like just bad first seasons, just straight up. You just know, like, start, Next Generation first season horrible, right? It's Stargate. The first season wasn't bad more than it was masked because of the way they did it, right? You didn't really come off as a bad season. I mean, they had some decent episodes in season 1 with them trying to find their way. Especially that one, I did enjoy that one episode with the guy from Jigsaw. Jigsaw played in it. With the alien race they found on the volcano planet.
Yeah, when they introduced the No, I want to say Talon, but it's not that. It's shoot, Mr. Miles knows the answer. Tholen or something like that.
No,
Tholen.
Rod. Damn it. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And of course, Mr. Miles is pointing out Citizen Joe, which
Tok'ra.
with the amount of meta jokes, you guys, if you've watched my videos, you know I love meta humor. So Citizen Joe was an awesome freaking one just for the meta humor. Humor.
Oh yeah,
humor.
Citizen Joe. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Citizen Joe was good. Hell yeah.
I mean, I love meta humor in my shows. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why in the last Lower Decks review, I had to include the fact that they did a meta joke about the cartoon runtime length when he goes, "You only paid for 22 minutes." Because I thought that was just so funny. Because, yeah, that's how long the freaking episodes usually are. It's 22 minutes because it's a cartoon. And also half-hour cartoons are 22 minutes with commercials. And that's why I also write in meta jokes when me and the Violet Child record. Because when I actually write a script, I include those types of things just because I think it's funny.
Of course.
Hey,
most of
JJ.
them are. Particularly the ones that she does.
Well, I make her say most of those jokes because that way I can react to them as if I didn't write the joke myself.
Right. See, what else was really good in Stargate? What other episodes? What was the episode? I think it was Camelot, but I could be wrong. That had the Battle of the Supergate when they had all the ships go against the Ori ships that come through the gate.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it was Camelot. Sounds about right.
It may have been the episode after that. Excuse me, I resemble that remark, Richie.
I'm
To me, I thought I was like pulling off an Arnold impression for a second. I'm good at the humor.
One of my favorite episodes was another one where we had a Star Trek actor in it. The Other Guys. Enjoyed the hell out of that one. That was good.
All right, since we got about 15 minutes left and change, after the Stargate one, what other Jet Nerdy things would you guys actually like to see? Because I want to hold off on doing another Trek one until I can try to get some major Trek fans. Like, I've been bugging Lore Reloaded about trying to do one, and since they did their question of Trek yesterday, I'm going to see if I can try to get either Foley or Samuel. But only Foley follows me on Twitter, so. But I want to get some. I want to get some hardcore Trekkies and do a really hard board.
I wouldn't mind. I don't know, like you mean like sliders, or throw some Babylon, maybe some Quantum Leap trivia in there, some categories for them.
Well, I'm just saying, what if I would do more of these all one theme episodes instead of just general nerd stuff? What other themed episodes would you guys like? Like a Babylon 5 one would be good. For me,
Babylon 5 would be good.
Quantum Leap would not be a good one because, in all honesty, I didn't watch all of Quantum Leap.
Futurama, definitely.
Actually,
you could do a whole damn. You could do a whole damn. Yeah, championships on that. Those are my favorite cartoons, and I will fight to be on that one.
Yeah, the only problem, Richie, about that is Caddy doesn't watch a lot of sci-fi that I watch, so having a category is kind of hard. Let's see. Mech Warrior and BattleTech, I honestly barely ever did anything with that. I played some of the games, the computer games early on, but that's about it. I don't know anything about them that much. I did have friends that played the tabletop versions, but I'm not really friends with them anymore, so I can't even ask them. Battlestar Galactica is definitely one I can do because I have seen all of Battlestar
Galactica,
except the movie Blood and Chrome. I haven't watched that one.
No, you could do a whole show on I think it's big enough. FBI.
All right. Dungeons and Dragons might be a fun one to do, but I think it's a little too esoteric for some people because, again, with Dungeons and Dragons, I've seen the old cartoon. I've read some of the Forgotten Realms books, that kind of stuff. Dragon Ball, Mr. Miles, is definitely one I would not do because I can't fucking stand Dragon Ball. If someone paid me to do Dragon Ball, I might do a Dragon Ball.
I love Dragon Ball.
But I hate Dragon Ball. I thought it was the stupidest thing on TV, and I know a lot of people love it, but to me, watching an episode of Dragon Ball is like torture.
Coming from the guy who has a Power Rangers,
hey, Power Rangers is fucking awesome. Dragon Ball just irks me.
You're telling me if you got stuck in two doors, watch Dragon Ball for the rest of eternity or Power Rangers, you'd pick the Power Rangers door?
Oh, I'd pick Power Rangers in a heartbeat, and I'd enjoy it.
Wow, what does the time go? No,
I could do an X-Files one, but I don't know how many X-Files fans there are actually.
X-Files. Thank you. That's the one I was looking for. X-Files.
Again, X-Files is one of those ones where I lost interest in the last couple of seasons, and I only watched the first movie. I didn't watch the second movie because it just I had no interest in it by that time. Let's see. Again, Robotech would be fun, but again, I think it's one of those ones where a lot of people don't know enough about it, and it'd be hard to get players for that.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing about like Sequest.
Oh, and sorry for interrupting you. JJ, no, Stargate is going to be next week. So yeah, you're definitely one of the players I was talking about when I said I got two people that definitely want to do the Stargate one next week.
Same here. Please.
I didn't sustain any severe head trauma, just multiple minor head traumas over the last 20 or 35 years.
Now you could do one where like you mix some similar ones together, like I don't know, Buffy and what was the other one that went with Buffy? God, I watched it and I don't remember the name. There was like Angel. Two of them that were together. Angel, yeah, Buffy and Angel. Maybe add two or three that are similar. You don't have to necessarily do one that's the entire episode. Now, Stargate's big enough to do, an entire show on Stargate, no problem. I mean, you could do that multiple times, for God's sakes. Futurama is another one. You could do a whole thing just on Futurama. There's so much in Futurama that you could fill it up, no problem. But some of these, you might want to add similar ones together and make like a, like 2 or 3 thing out of it and make a whole show out of 2 or 3.
Mr. Miles said Final Fantasy. And again, I don't know if there's enough Final Fantasy fans in the little nerd group that subscribes to me to actually do that. But it could be combined with like a video games in general one or video game RPG.
Video games general. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Same with Twilight Zone, which Night Neighbor suggested, because I think that if I combined it with shows like Outer Limits and stuff like that, it could work for like old-timey sci-fi stuff. Let's see. Oh, JJ, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll be doing an announcement probably tomorrow or whenever I have time off for to prepare for next week's Stargate thing. So don't worry about it, man. And I'll be definitely sending you guys a link for all the people that want to play. This would be a good one, Transformers, because I love Transformers.
Oh yeah. Of course. Why did I not think of that?
Fans I can get.
Son of a bee. Of course, Transformers. Just no Beast Wars, dear God.
I love
Oh.
Beast Wars. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, don't get me started on Beast Wars. Hey, by the way, Vile Mike, I had an awesome idea and I mentioned it to a couple people and they thought it was cool. Did you ever think of adding like a double Jeopardy pop-up bonus question to your game
Yes.
show?
That
And I thought,
feature is available on the program I use on the paid version.
oh, for real? Well, I mean, you don't have to do it on the paid version, right? Can't you like kind of manually have one and just like
Probably.
have it on a piece of paper? And what I was thinking was, like do a Jeopardy, like you can have like different types of Jeopardy, and maybe one of them could be, you know how you have like people with like negative 800 points, like you had last week and the week before then. Like you get the one question and it'll flip your score from negative to positive. That could be. I don't know.
Do something like that. Mr. Miles suggested Mass Effect, but I think that's another one that would just there's not enough
Mass
fans
Effect.
to do it. Plus, I've never played Andromeda because Andromeda sucks. But I have played the other 3 games and read a bunch of the books and comic books for that one. And same with Red Dead Redemption. I've only played the first one. I haven't played the second one because every time I got it was either sold or it didn't work. Now, Star Wars, the Clone Wars might be too specific, but I could easily do a Star Wars one by itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, if people keep liking this Jep Nerdy, what I'll probably end up doing is spinning it off to its own stream once a week, and even invite people to help me make their own boards.
Yeah.
And if I start doing it every week, I'll get the paid version. That way we can do all the fun stuff like Double Jeopardy, Final Jeopardy rounds, video categories, audio categories, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, Warehouse 13 and Eureka, you know which one I'm talking about, would be a nice double combo.
Yeah, very much
Warehouse
agreed,
13.
Mr. Miles.
Potential to be so much more. Yeah, that and Crisis, I think that would go great for like a video game, like Resident Evil, Crisis, Mass Effect, Final Fantasy.
Well, Nightbreeze, I don't know if I do a full Marvel Heroes. It might just be I might do a comic book one eventually. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And I know he likes Transformers. I did, but well, if he does a Star Trek one, I definitely invite him to do a Transformers one. But I want to do another Star Trek one eventually because it's just so easy to make Star Trek boards because there's so much trivia stuff that other people have already done their work on. And I can easily adapt those questions into trivia questions instead of just random bits of trivia. Plus, the script search feature is the fact that every script is online and you can just search for a keyword, it's great. But what else?
Beast Wars is canon. Yeah.
You know what's funny about that?
Canon is what you want it to be.
When I was in college, when I was in high school, we did plays every year for various productions, and we never knew what the play was when we were auditioning for. Sometimes we would know, but most of the time the director was just like, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just go up there, do a monologue, and I'll see what parts are good for you. Well, the monologue I gave for one of our plays was actually a Megatron monologue from Star Trek, from Beast Wars. And despite the fact that it was a villain monologue and everything like that, and the director did not have a clue on what I was talking about, she thought it was funny enough that she cast me as Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet. Because she's like, if you can say that kind of that stuff with a serious face, you could probably play this character. So yeah, that's the role I played in Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio. And I think I killed the chat with that one. People are like, who the hell is Mercutio?
That would be the question I'm sure most people are asking.
Mercutio played Romeo's best friend. He was the comedy character. Yeah. And he has the frickin' best death scene because he's the one that makes jokes while he dies.
I'd love to see that video of you doing that.
I have no idea if there's a video that exists. Because we're talking late 90s, early 2000s. Not a lot of people were recording that stuff back then. The other big role I played was the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland. And that was one of the ones where he actually knew the play we were doing beforehand. Oh, Elihu's back, so now he's fed.
Yes, I had pancakes. Oh, that's why I was typing. I couldn't type couldn't talk while I was eating, so I was typing.
Food. Food.
Fud.
Well, the part I liked about getting the Mad Hatter was me and my buddy Kaylee were the only two that went for the role for Mad Hatter. And he goes up and does a whole spiel about like he'd taken from the Disney movie. And that was his audition. For my audition, I literally just walked up and went. I got the part.
Elihu, you got some sound coming in.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. Hang on. Is that better?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay.
And Night Breeze is a fellow thespian, and he played Caesar in the 7th grade.
I played Puck in freshman year.
You played what?
Puck, Midsummer's Night Dream.
We never did that one. Mr. Miles, I'm not too sure if I'd be getting the remastered trilogy, only because I already own like 4 different copies of Mass Effect on various things. I've got all 3 games for PlayStation, all 3 games for Xbox 360, and I have the N7 versions of, or at least the collector's editions on PS3 for one, Xbox 360 for the other. I've got them on computer. So I have too many versions of it already to try bothering getting another remastered.
Yeah, why are they remastering a game that's like less than 10 years old? Like remastering Mass Effect, really?
Because millennials have short attention span.
Dear God. I mean, seriously. Like that game is not that old at all. Nothing needs to be remastered.
Oh, he's telling me that the remastered is revamping things for the first game, including older gameplay engines. And for the first game, that might be worth getting then, because that's like if it's running a whole different engine, then it might be worth getting because Mass Effect 2 and 3, the engines were so much better. And to answer your question, it's because BioWare is in trouble.
Yeah, right.
But
they so-called remastered CNC.
Sorry?
It sucked. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. They remastered CNC recently, and they did a horrible effing job.
Command and Conquer?
Yeah, the original and Red Alert. Yeah. All they did was slightly update the graphics, and the game still has all the bugs from before. They never even fixed any of the bugs.
All right. Well, we're about hitting that 2-hour mark, and I know Bird is going to start a stream later, and I think you said Jedi Bill is going to be starting soon. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you guys for joining up. Anything you guys want to plug before I go?
Besides
just
the leaky sink.
just my channel. Yep. LDG Pixels, guys. Tech support. Help with PC.
Elihu?
Oh yeah. Every Wednesday I have a show called What's Up with the Universe. Every 12 noon Pacific time. Every Wednesday, 12 noon Pacific time. Now I can talk.
Of course, you have to do it during a time period when I'm working.
Right. If you can't watch the show, that's why I suggest people to click the bell so you get the notifications so you can be able to watch it later. That's why, in case you're unable to watch it live.
Yeah, I'm weird. I rarely watch live streams unless I'm watching them live because I too many times I want to make a comment.
That's why
Right.
I respond to 99.998% of my replies and comments on my pages.
That's why they have a comment section.
Exactly. People have been asking questions and I answer them.
Well,
Like, besides the asteroid, I answer.
fine. You talked me into it. Next time I'm on your channel, I'll ring the damn bell. Captain Trek, anything you want to plug before we go?
No, just make sure to go over to one of the streams you want to see today, either Birds or whoever, and leave a like. Definitely, if you haven't left a like on this stream, do so now, please. And thank you for having me on.
Thank you. All right. And I'll see you guys next week for Stargate Jeopardy. Later,
All right,
folks.
man. Thanks, Val. Later, everybody. Peace.